Alright guys, so I made another video earlier, which wasn't the best quality relative to just the basic process behind staining decks. And I just wanted to show you guys the finished product. So the last video I put up was Sherwin Williams transparent oil super deck stain, and the color is Canyon Brown. So this is the end result. Still drying. I just finished staining this about 5 or 10 minutes ago, the last couple boards. When it goes on, as you can see in the can here, it's very dark. It almost looks like very dark brown, right? But when it gets on the deck and it fully cures, you can see that it lightens up quite a bit. So usually with deck stains, when they're fully cured, they dry with like a matte or a flat appearance, but it's a stain and sealer in one. Most of these are, which means that when it starts raining, even though it looks kind of like flat and matte and not glossy, the water should bead right up on it. Generally, they recommend every 1 to 2 years to reapply the stain. Where I thoroughly sanded this, I basically stripped the entire decking with a floor sander, then went back with an orbital to get the areas where the stain or the floor sander couldn't access to strip. But it's really important, I've said this in the other videos, to make sure the decks are properly cleaned and sanded very thoroughly when you're using a transparent or a semi-transparent stain, because if you don't, and there's a lot of gray fibers left in the wood that aren't thoroughly cleaned, it's just not going to look as good, especially if you're going with like a transparent stain or a natural cedar. So this one has a little more pigment in it, but it's better UV protection. And this is the finished product. Canyon Brown, Sherwin-Williams Super Deck Oil Transparent Stain.